Our product has taken the world by storm, with over 3,000 customers in just 2 years. Believe it or not, you're going to experience one of the most innovative products in the travel industry ever. With over 50 million views on Instagram, and it is the brainchild of two frequent travelers from India, me and my sister Simi. We have visited over 20 countries and add 4 new countries to the list each year, alongside doing our 9-to-5 jobs. It is called DIY Itinerary, the world's first do-it-yourself itinerary that lets you plan all your vacations fuss-free. It all started with me wanting to visit one new place every month as part of my New Year resolution in 2018.
But we struggle to plan these trips easily, given the endless amounts of unorganized information available online on Google, on blogs, YouTube, videos, and Instagram. We look everywhere for a tool that would easily plan our vacations, fitting our needs, our likes and dislikes, our budget, as well as our dietary requirements, without spending hours on end, and we couldn't find anything that did everything that we needed it to do. The real reason we wanted to do it on our own this time was because in 2013 we had taken a trip to Dubai with Thomas Cook. It was our first international trip with family and it was a complete disaster. They overcharged us. We spent 66,000 rupees per person to visit Dubai, and we only had one activity planned for a day with half the day empty. Lunch was not included, our cabs were not included, and even some sightseeing activities. After that trip, we literally hated traveling. Then it hit us. Why not design something ourselves? And that's how DIY Itinerary was born. Over the last 2 years, we've created over 200 itineraries for 50 plus countries across the world, and with a satisfaction rate of 99.9%. If you would like to be a part of the DIY fam, it's very, very simple. There are 5 steps. Step 1, open our website. Step 2, use the search and filters to narrow down your destination. 3, read the description about the itinerary. Step 4, purchase the itinerary. Within 2 minutes of your purchase, the itinerary will be in your email. Download the PDF from the email, go through it, and if there's anything that doesn't fit your needs, be it stays, be it the transport options, your food, sightseeing, tours, guides, don't worry. We provide free post-purchase support as a gift from our side when you purchase an itinerary.
With our free support, we help you with everything you need, whether it's stays, food options, sightseeing, or transport. If nothing fits your needs, just purchase a custom itinerary and we will create one for you from scratch. You can upgrade from a pre-made to a custom by paying the difference. DIY itineraries are perfect for you to save time, energy, planning hassles, and money. It reduces stress, anxiety, and wasted time on your trips. Not only this, you can use a DIY itinerary for solo trips, trips with your friends, your partner, families, and even bachelor parties. You can also use our DIY itineraries for group trips, couple group trips, adventure trips, luxury trips, and much more. You name it and we do it.
DIY Itinerary has created a brand new category in the travel industry, and it's used by over 5,000 people across the globe. And our custom itineraries have a 5-star rating from over 300 people. It's used by couples, parents, senior citizens, college students like Nikhil, Arjun, Pooja, Priyanka, and many more who have saved a minimum of rupees 25,000 or $300 on each trip, going up to rupees 1,10,000, which is about $1,500, which we say is a byproduct of the actual problem we are solving. So travelers, what are you waiting for? Start planning your trip with DIY Itinerary and start saving. Help us revolutionize the travel industry. We launched our store in March 2021 and sold over 60 itineraries in just the first 2 weeks.
As of 2024, we are still the only ones in the market with over 5,000 customers, 200 plus itineraries, and products for all types of travelers, whether it's a done for you or a do-it-yourself service you prefer. 84% of our customers said they could not have gotten the same experience anywhere else, and 83% said they saved more money than they invested in a DIY itinerary. 80% of our customers ended up saving over 10 hours with DIY itinerary. 100% of the people said that with the use of a DIY itinerary, they were able to solve all their planning related problems and challenges, with the biggest one being the headache of travel planning and quick decision making. Until 2021, the only solution was travel agents, But now there is a new vertical that DIY itinerary has created. We are the first and the only ones in the market right now. So let's dive into an actual itinerary and show you how it works and how it is different from going with a travel agent. Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use an itinerary. So if you look at the itinerary that is open in front of you in the video, it's a Jaipur 4-day itinerary. Once you get the document and you scroll below, the first section that you see is recommendation for stays, under which we have provided two categories, budget stays and luxury stays. So here if you read this paragraph, it says that if these stays are not within your budget or are not available for your dates. Let's say for example you are going on a certain month from 23rd to 26th and these stays are sold out. This is the form that you will use to fill out so that our team can reach out to you as part of our post purchase support, and they will help assist you in finding stays under your budget and for your dates. So this is the first thing that you do. Now, since this is a Jaipur itinerary, all 4 days are in Jaipur. So you can either select your stays in the first go, or you can first go through the itinerary, note down on what you are just go through what you are doing on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and then decide where you want to stay. So this is how you can use the itinerary. So go to day 1. Now you start looking at it. So we have not mentioned here when you should reach. So if you're reaching on day 1, for example, you're reaching somewhere around 10, right? So you'll have to skip all of this. In that case, then you can push this to day 2. So this is completely DIY. You don't have to you won't miss out on anything, right? So then you can start from breakfast, this first thing. Then you move on to this. Now everywhere from each one, one place to the other place, we have mentioned how you can go, and all costs have been mentioned. So if you see, for example, lunch, we have mentioned that it will be you will have to spend 600 for 2 people. This is your day 1 itinerary. In case you want more options, you are welcome to reach out to us through that post purchase form that I just mentioned, and the team will assist you. Then you can move to day 2 and see that you have to start your day at 8 a.m. for breakfast. Then at 9:30, right opposite this breakfast space is this fort, and then so on. So you follow this itinerary like that, and then you have day 3, and then you have day 4. So you can also swap days. You can also make changes of your own. You can ask for help from our team. Everything is available. Thank you.
The earlier demo that you saw was of a pre-made itinerary. Pre-made itineraries are basically pre-planned itineraries that we have. Those may or may not work for you. And as you saw in that video, you would have to make some notes and plan a little bit up and down for yourself. Like if you want to do one day earlier than the other, things like that. Or if the stays are out of your budget, you can reach out to us via post-purchase support. Whereas a custom itinerary, everything is done for you. So it's done based on your dates, based on your particular budget, your requirements, what type of a trip you want, whether you want kid friendly, whether you want to go for a snowy place, whether you want senior citizen friendly, solo trip friendly, couple friendly, honeymoon friendly, whatever it is, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to first walk you through a custom itinerary process, and then I'll walk you through a custom itinerary, or Amrit will walk you through a custom itinerary. So what is the process of a custom itinerary? You can reach out to us. You may or may not know your destination. In either case, we can create a custom itinerary for you. How the process works is, once you've placed the order, you will receive a form in your email, right? And that form sort of looks like this. In that form, you'll get basic 5-6 questions that you can fill out. And these are, what are your travel dates? Do you know where you want to go? What sort of hotels are you looking for? Or if you want hostels, Airbnbs, things like that. What is the walking distance you prefer? What is your mode of transport that you prefer? If you have any dietary requirements, so that we can cater everything to you. Once you fill the form, that goes into our repository, into our queue, and the team picks these orders either on a Monday, Wednesday, or a Friday, depending on when you fill the form. So if you fill the form on a Tuesday evening, it'll be picked on Wednesday. If you fill it on a Wednesday late evening, it'll be picked on a Friday. So make sure you fill the form on time for the order to be picked. A custom itinerary for India takes about 3 to 5 days on average, depending on the destination and how complex your itinerary is. So a more touristy itinerary may not take as long, but if you have an offbeat itinerary that you want or a destination that's harder to reach, it might take a little bit longer. Similarly, for an international destination, it takes somewhere about 7 to 10 days to make an itinerary, again depending on the number of days, depending on the location, depending on how many cities, countries, etc. you're doing, what sort of mode of transport you're choosing, things like that. So that's the basic process. Now, once you fill the form, the team gets in touch with you via WhatsApp, and with the custom itinerary, you get 2 free calls. The first one is to decide the destination, right? Now, in case you already have a destination, the call will be focused more around the route and like what cities you want to visit, what activities you want to do. If you don't know a destination, then the first part of the call will be to try and understand what sort of vacation you're looking for, what your budget is, and then we'll give some recommendations around the destination. This can also happen on WhatsApp via voice notes or chat. However, you can do it on the call as well, but if you're not ready to kind of take a decision on a call, I would recommend that you do this on chat and then come on the call when you have some shortlisted options so you can have a chat about it. Once your destination is decided, then the team goes on to find you stays depending on how many days you're going to stay where, things like that. Once the stays are done, then they move on to the itinerary. I'm going to let Amrit talk you through the rest of the process because she is the one who handles it. So over to Amrit.
So once the team receives all your details in the form, they go through the form and they help you decide, like Simi mentioned, they help you decide the destination, your route, and then they work on your stays. Now, once your stays are done, the team will start working on your itinerary. This is an example of an itinerary which we did for Divya. She was going for a 14-day vacation to Thailand and Vietnam. So if we go through her itinerary, her stays have already been finalized. So what we now do is we particularly take like the dates and everything for you. So let's say, for example, if you see here day 1, it is a Sunday in November 13 because these details are important. Why these are important? Because certain things might not be open on a Sunday, right? And it could be that November 13th is a public holiday. Maybe that could be the reason as well. So we start with this. We also give you your check-in time. So let's say, for example, you booked a hotel. At what time do you have to check in? Your hotel name. If you have to ask for early check-in, that also we provide, right? Everything is provided. So next, where do you have to go? Like how far is it from your hotel? What time does this place close? What time does it open? What do you do next? Everything is added to the day. And then your dinner, and then like at 8:30 you end your day. Now let's go to day 2. So day 2, Monday, November 14th. Again, these things are very important. All these things are finalized. You also get like entire Google Map links. So if I go to your, this is the entire day this person is doing in Thailand, right? Now this could be the first draft of your itinerary. However, this was the third draft for Divya. In the first draft, she went through the itinerary, she went through everything because we had provided options. So there are two options for each thing, right? Or maybe 2 options for restaurants. So then you select what you want to do, and then we make iterations on top of it, or we make changes. For example, if you don't want to go for any nightlife activity that is mentioned here, then we will change this for you. Or if you feel that the price is very expensive for certain restaurants, then we will change the restaurants for you. If you want to only go for vegan restaurants or non-vegetarian restaurants, specifically chicken, only chicken available, so we will look that up for you and make those changes. And also like add on things that are offbeat. So for example, in Thailand, especially Bangkok, very few people go to Kanchanaburi, right? But Divya had specifications that she wanted to go to places that are lesser known. So then we added this for her, and this was just a 1-day thing. How she should go. So everything is mentioned, like from her booking transfer from Bangkok to her private taxi bookings, where she will stay. So this hotel recommendation was provided. She has to ask for request for early check-in, as the time mentioned is 2 p.m. So these are the things that we provide so that it's easier for you when you open the itinerary when you're on a vacation. You don't have to look for 2-3 things or like 2-3 links. You just have to open this itinerary and everything will be ready for you. So this is how customized your itinerary will be once you purchase the custom itinerary from us.
Perfect. Can you tell us what is the basic difference between a custom and a pre-made? Do they also get the links that you have mentioned?
They also get links
The
for
pre-made itinerary.
in the pre-made itinerary. We also provide Google Map links for today. We provide links for private taxi, but the only difference is that, or like the basic difference would be these would not be for your specific dates, or these would not be for your specific budget, because we do not know what budget you are coming for. You will have to reach out to us on post-purchase support, and then we will provide you on WhatsApp. But for this, Divya just has to open this itinerary and she is ready to go. So it will be as convenient for her. Did you know that nearly 80% of travelers are victims of higher prices for bookings, with only 12% of the population now favoring travel agents? It is time for you to invest in a DIY itinerary and get returns greater than 10x. Make your travel actually fun and travel planning 100x easier with DIY itinerary starting only at Rs 499. So, if you're looking to travel in the next 6 months, now is the perfect time to start planning and be ahead of 80% of the people who book their trips in the last 12 weeks before traveling. When you're ahead of the curve, you're also ahead in savings. Choose from the buttons below based on the itinerary you want to go for. Whether it's a pre-made one or a custom itinerary, we are here for you in both the cases. For the custom itinerary, post the order, fill out our detailed form, and someone from the team will be in touch with you before starting your itinerary. For the pre-made itinerary, simply download the PDF you receive in your email and start planning. Don't forget to fill the post-purchase support form for any questions. Hurry! We only take 10 orders every week, so book now before slots run out. This summer, we were sold out for 3 months during peak season. So the earlier you are, the better chances you have to save all your time, energy, and money.